Xmen 97 Season 1, the final recap, and I almost don't have the words. Hi, thank you for tuning into the Tom Patelson Show. Yeah, Xmen 97 has wrapped its first season, 10 episodes on Disney+. My goodness, I don't know where to start. My original review of the first five episodes. This is going to be as spoiler-free as I can, but I'm going to wind up dropping a bunch of stuff. A watch at your own risk. This was so difficult for me to write and to figure out. I've got my notes in front of me on a dry erase board of the stuff I wanted to say, because I am all over the place, which I think you'll find happens with something of such immense joy. This is the best thing. This is the best thing the X-Men franchise has ever done, other than the comics themselves. The comics themselves are at the top, and then there's X-Men 97. And I love Sir Patrick Stewart, and I love Sir Ian McKellen and Hugh Jackman. I love everybody in the movie franchises. My goodness, X-Men 97 gave me everything I've ever wanted in a return of a series, which I love, from 1992. The original series from 1992 ran for 5 years, and now this one comes out and just blew me away with its animation, with its lights, with its sound, with its grand story and its massive impact. It's like Avengers Endgame. It involves the entire planet, and it's got so many crossover things, if you want to call them crossovers, because you don't have to hire the actual actors that used to play them. You could just draw their pictures, which is why you get, pardon me for reading, you get the Avengers and Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, Daredevil, Cloak and Dagger, Alpha Flight, Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Spider-Man. They're all appearing in this, letting us know where they are in the realm of the X-Men, and I hope this doesn't connect to the live action at all. I want it pure and perfect. I thought it is so entertaining. It is so good. The grandeur of the whole thing, and they're taking borrowed storylines from the 90s, but they're changing them enough to add so they're original. And yeah, Wolverine is stripped of his adamantium by Magneto, which happens in the comics in the 1990s, and he gets these bone claws, and Wolverine survives this massive torture of his body. Why? Because he's effing Wolverine. That's why. And we realize why he's such a powerful mutant. He doesn't need the adamantium at all. I mean, oh my gosh. The villain in this one is Bastion and Mr. Sinister. And then later on, they give us nods at the end, after the end credits, and to the very end, we're going to Apocalypse, and we're going back in time to fight Apocalypse in the future, and the Thing, and my gosh. Oh, this is so good. You know what's great about this? Every single X-Men in the series gets their own moment of why they are brilliant characters, and you get to watch them kick ass. You get to watch Wolverine and Nightcrawler kick ass. And you get to watch Rogue be completely badass, and then you see Storm lose her powers and then gain them back with a fury, and so great, so heroic, such a heroic tale of heroes in comic books. My goodness, I'm going to say that a lot, but this brought me so much joy. This brought me so much joy, and it tugged on my heartstrings every episode when you see the relationship between the Summers and their son Nate, who becomes Cable, and then Jean Grey is gone, and then Jean Grey has a double. We don't know which one is the real Jean. It's wow, just wow. I haven't had anything bring me such delight like this in a comic book form, and have it appeared on the screen and just make me yearn for that style of comic book. Again, I make fun of everybody's got a strap going across, but then at the very end, oh my, they go back to their original outfits. Stop it. Stop it. Oh. It was so good. It is so good. Yes, it's the grandeur. It's the grand scale of the comic book. Like, everything reads like a splash page, or is it flash page? I can't remember. I think it's splash. I'll print it right here. Anyways, If you haven't watched this, and chances are if you're watching this, you have watched this, and I hope you delighted in this as much as I did in watching every character be exactly themselves with the same voice talents and the same, it really is like looking at a comic book with the art and every page and everyone having a big speech, which leads to a big battle, which leads to epic death and heroic everything. Oh, yeah, episode 5 when Gambit bites it. Oh, and Gambit, like, again, in his big moment, the name is Gambit, remember it. And then he powers up an entire Sentinel and explodes. I mean, oh. It was just so good. It is just so good. It's what this channel and my show is supposed to be about, is having these moments of joy, of things that we love from our fandom, from our comic books, from our TV shows, from our movies, from games, from role-playing, from modeling, from art, from everything that gets us going like this to give us this feeling of joy. This true feeling of joy, just to be a little distracted from the real world and get to take an hour a week and watch something as brilliant and as fun and as heroic, epic, I can't say that enough, heroic, epic, heroic tale to draw us away from the real world. Moments like this, moments of true joy. That's what this channel is about. And that's why I love Xmen 97. I think I've said everything on my board that I wanted to say. Almost everything. One thing I was going to put, and I put it over there, Magneto. Magneto is incredibly powerful in this first series, in the first 10 episodes. You realize how many times he sort of saves the day, which is the very beginning when you see Professor X do this and Magneto do this and they pile together. Yeah, those two guys together are just the Marvel Universe. The heroic friendship of epic proportions, epic heroicism. Yeah, I said it again. I'm just repeating myself. I apologize for that. Right after I saw it, I recorded myself talking about it, and I'll release that later, of my actual reaction after it just happened. And I watched it a little bit ago, just to see the joy on my face, to know what that was. To know what a fun time that is, to delight in these characters, delight in these moments. It's brilliant. It is the best thing the X-Men have ever done. Ever. That's going to do it for this week for my thoughts on X-Men 97. And I say thoughts rather than review, because I don't know if it was review. I didn't critique the storyline. I didn't critique the characters. I didn't talk about the dialogue. I didn't talk about any of it. I just wanted to talk about the joy of it and how much I loved it, and I hope that came through the lens, because that is exactly what I wanted to say. But thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe if you like this content, and hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. And on this channel, we delight in what we nerd about. Everything we nerd and we geek, from movies to television to board games to all of the above, to things that distract us, the things that bring us joy, things that enrich our lives through fantasy, through fun. Till I see you next time, as always, peace, love, live long and prosper. And I mean it.